Hey, y'all, come on in, everybody. Come on in for a great show. I have a lot to talk about.
A whole
I know
lot.
y'all want to know where we've been, so we're going to give you the 411. We're going to give you the rundown.
That's
We're
right.
going to talk about CPAC, the
Yes.
Black History event that we were at, the two Bs that's now left in the race,
That's right.
Bernie and Biden. Chuck Schumer threatened Supreme Court justices, the coronavirus, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Federal appeal court rules that the President Trump administration can withhold grants from sanctuary cities.
Yes.
Black Voices for Trump centers are opening soon, and the itch of the week. Hey, I don't want to prolong the time, Silk.
No, let's not prolong it.
Are we up on our portal?
We are up on our portal.
All right.
Hit
Hit
it,
it, y'all. Hey, y'all, welcome to Diamond Silk Chit Chat Live. We're your host, Diamond and Silk and Silk O Silk.
Diamond, oh, diamond.
Oh, it has been a long, 2 weeks almost?
Yes.
Before we get started, the show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. I want you to start right now. Share this video. Sharing is caring. You know, we have been all in the news, all in the blogs, girl, for the past 2 weeks. So I know
2
we
weeks.
probably have new people on.
Yes.
Or when they see this video, there'll be new people, there'll be trolls. So please stop right now. Share this video. Sharing is caring. We're trying to get the word out. We want to get the word out.
Yeah.
So share. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you click the notification bell. You're supposed to receive a notification whenever we drop content. Of course, we can't tell with how many people are on here viewing us. Now it is what it is.
Yes.
When your voice is powerful, when what you say is powerful, people have a way to try to stifle your voices, try to stifle your reach.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
It is. It's really ridiculous when you think about it. And the same people that talks about another party being racist are the party of racism.
Oh yes, they the party.
They
of
are
racism.
the party of lack, limitation, and poverty.
And they want to keep you in lack,
Yeah.
limitation, and poverty.
They don't want to see you prospering.
They surely
and
don't.
it's like when they see you prospering, it's like, oh, you're getting a little too uppity. Let me pull you back.
Sound like some. Oh, I'm about to say sound like some. Sound like some it. No, it
Yeah.
sound like some stuff Lyndon B. Johnson.
That's Lyndon B.
Said
Johnson,
back
that
in the
Jim Crow
day.
stuff from the Democrat Party that
They
was
do it.
implemented to keep black folks under them,
Yeah,
underneath them.
This is what they do, you
Yeah.
all. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So we just have to deal with it and keep it moving, okay?
That's right.
The show is being brought to you by the Chit Chat Tour. If you hadn't gotten your tour tickets, let me run down the dates on where we're going to be.
Run them down.
We're going to be in Scottsdale, Arizona on May 23rd, Jacksonville, Florida on June 27th, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on July 12th, and Rancho Mirage, California on July 25th. So get your tickets at chitchattour.com. That's chitchattour.com. We want to see your face in the place.
That's right.
Also, don't forget about the We Defend Trump t-shirts and Vote Red t-shirts. Remove every Democrat. Those t-shirts are available at diamondandsilkstore.com. Another thing, somebody was like, well, red stands for this. Red, R-E-D can stand for anything. Okay? All right? For us, for us, it's remove every Democrat.
That's right.
Okay, so for those of you all that wanted a t-shirt, we
And
have
they
them
have
out
them
there.
on special too. I think they're 20, but I think they gave them $15 off.
Okay, so go get them at diamondandsilkstore.com.
That's
Okay,
right.
people been wondering where we've been at. You all, we've been out on the battlefield, on top of writing a book.
Woo.
Sometimes we had to be in our bunker,
Yes.
writing the book,
Yes.
while on the battlefield.
While out
I
there.
hope you all know that we are in another election cycle, and if you think that Diamond and Silk are going to sit on the sideline, you got another thing coming. We're gonna be
whole
right
nother
there
thing.
on the front line.
The front lines, baby. That's right.
But this gonna be like taking candy from a baby, because we got the two Bs. We just don't know which B we running up against.
That's
we don't
right.
know if it's Bernie or if it's Biden. Now somebody said, well, Tulsa is still in the race, but we don't know why.
Yeah.
Because she ain't polling, but not even a good 1%. If
That's
that.
right. That's right.
Soon she will be dropping off.
Yes.
I'm not trying to say she's a non-factor.
Oh.
Everybody is a factor in this,
Uh-huh.
but I doubt it very seriously. I have my reservations about her ever
Uh-huh.
becoming the nominee.
Well, let me say it like
Come
this.
on.
She's not factoring anything in this election. Absolutely nothing. So why are you here?
So you all know we've been working on a book.
Uh-huh.
If you have not pre-ordered your book, you can pre-order it at diamondandsilkbook.com. The name of the book is Uprising. Who the hell said you can't ditch and switch? The Awakening of Diamond and Silk.
That's
You
right.
can get your book, pre-order it at diamondandsilkbook.com. Okay? We also have the Best of Diamond and Silk DVD. If you go over there to the store, diamondandsilkstore.com, you can get that as well. Special thank you to everyone that share our content, share what we do in your pages, in your group pages. Listen, we appreciate y'all. We really do. I
And
love
special
you all.
thank you to everybody that makes their contributions
Contributions, you
towards Diamond
send
and
things
Silk.
in.
Oh my goodness.
I love you all for that. Thank you all so much.
Yes.
And thank you to all of our moderators.
Yes.
All of our moderators on these different platforms. Thank you. And thank you for letting some of these trolls stay because they have to hear the word too.
Yes, yes. We're getting some messages from a few trolls that did not like us in the beginning, did not like President Trump in the beginning, and said that they did not vote for Trump.
Right.
But after sitting around listening to us, after they've called us several different bad names, and they apologized for it. But what they realize is that what we've been telling them is the truth.
We've been telling them the truth. We
They,
haven't
they
been lying
realize
about
it's been
anything.
the truth, and they see that President Trump is a man of his word.
He's a man of his word.
Right.
He promises made, promises kept.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's just what it is. Okay, so I know y'all want to know where we've been, but I see where you want to do the itch, or you want to tell people where we've been and why we doing
Let's
the
go
itch?
ahead on and talk about where we've been, and then we can go into the
So
itch.
you all remember we told you all we were going to be at CPAC, right?
Right.
So we headed to CPAC the other week, and I'm telling you what a phenomenal experience and event.
It was amazing.
And we just didn't fly in and do our speech and fly out.
Right.
We stayed the whole 3 days.
We stayed the whole
And I think that's what made it so phenomenal to all of our fans, our followers,
Yes.
those that knew us, those that just met us for the first time and heard us for the first time.
Yes.
I love you all. Thank you all so much. We felt so welcome. You know, we attended last year. We also attended this year, and it was an amazing experience. If you have not been to CPAC, you need to make sure you make plans to go. Amazing experience.
And
Mercedes Slap, her husband. Thank you so much.
And the little babies, whenever we came into the VIP section.
All of the hospitality.
Oh my goodness.
All of the people that love us, even down to the little children. That's why I said I'm going to slow my language down. And see, I only speak 2 languages. And that's English and telling the truth.
I speak 3.
Which one?
English, telling the truth, and sometimes cussing.
Okay. Well, see, that's telling the truth in it. But I can't believe that young people, young people gravitate to us. And you know what? That is such an inspiration.
Yeah.
It's such an inspiration when you had young people coming up and say, we want to be just like you all.
Oh, wow.
We are inspired by you all. Thank you all so much for having the guts to speak out.
Wow.
When you hear people say, you know, you all tell it the way you feel it and you don't make any apologies for it. We sure don't. That's the problem. People keep apologizing while they look and they see BS happening.
That's right.
And we can't do that no more.
For that.
We can't do that
and
no
our
more.
president did a phenomenal job. I mean, it was so amazing. But when he did that one about Mini Mike.
Yes.
So we were sitting there, y'all. And when he started talking about Mini Mike, I looked over at them. I said, now, what if he stooped down? And it wasn't even a second later. President Trump stooped down, and that was it. Our whole row was just like out of it.
He did a phenomenal job at CPAC. I don't know if you got any footage, do you?
I have footage of us at CPAC.
Here we go at CPAC, y'all.
Here we go.
Take a look. Now let's look at Joe Biden.
Joe?
He looked like he's somewhere out there lost in the Twilight Zone.
Uh-huh. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
He's at the pool table with his pool stick.
Uh-huh.
But there's no balls on the table.
No balls on the table.
There ain't no balls.
Nothing there. Just shooting in the air.
In the dark. You shooting in the dark.
In the dark.
I'm telling you, we have to subtract some things.
Uh-huh.
And what we fear is that Biden, if he ever become president, he may forget that he's the president.
That's right. Yeah.
We got to do some elimination here.
Yeah, we got to do some subtraction. Some subtraction.
And he's been in government for half a century.
Half a century.
And if he couldn't do nothing in half a century, how's he going to do something in 4 years?
Tell me how.
Somebody tell me how he going to do it.
How?
I don't know how he going to do it. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hey, you all, it was a phenomenal speech. Say what you like. And you know what? We are not, nobody have us tamed down. We're not robotic talking heads. We're just straight truth tellers. This is how we feel about it.
That's right.
Of course, Biden may be the front runner. He may be the one that President Trump will run up against. And that's fine. It doesn't matter which one of these two cats that the president run up against. The president now has a clean, beautiful, successful track record.
Yes.
And he's going to be able to beat them with his track record. So I'm not even worried about our president.
Well, Biden is going to be running in the front backwards. Because, he don't know if he's coming or going. And, somebody wrote us and was talking about dementia. And how they work with patients like that.
They
and
have
how,
dementia.
And how they...
Dementia.
Well, if I didn't pronounce it
I don't
right,
know if I
y'all know what
right.
I'm talking about. Okay? And that he needs to get checked. Now, I want people to understand something. I want you to understand that the people on the left have been poking fun at Diamond and Silk.
Oh, yeah.
President Trump, calling us names. Making derogatory statements about us for over 3 to 4 years now.
That's right.
Over 3 to 4 years. So when we make a joke about them on the left, I don't need to hear you all telling us that, oh, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. It's not going to happen like that. For the next, how many more months we got? 6, 7, 8 months? Up until, we're going to be making some jokes.
And here's the deal, Silk.
Yes.
If you didn't want us joking on y'all flawed candidates,
that's right.
Then put some people up there.
That's right.
That we can take serious.
That's right. Because all of them is a joke.
That's right.
You have a socialist that's getting rich off of capitalism.
That's right.
By telling his flock of people, we gonna share the wealth. And he have yet to share his wealth.
And you have another one that can't even stand up to a 3-year-old. You don't even know what he's talking about.
You don't know what he's talking about.
So, we're going to have a lot to say.
We're going to have a whole lot to say. And so it's going to be jokes for days. They're giving it. It keeps coming to us.
That's right. Every time it comes to us, we're
going to drop it. We're going to say it. We're going to say it. Now, this morning we was on Fox and Friends. And in some kind of way, I said something about we don't want nobody like that with his finger on the button.
That's right. He may think it's a life call button.
That's right.
I'm falling and I can't get up. And he pushed that button and started a nuclear war up and through here.
That's right.
So let me tell you something. Look, y'all know how Diamond and Silk operate.
Yeah.
We've been at this since 2015.
That's right.
All I need to know is who are we running up against?
Which one of the bees are we running up against?
Yeah. Because we're going to dismantle them brick by brick, stone by stone. And when we're done, we'll scramble out the dirt to see where they left, where they laying at.
That's right. That's how it's
going to be. So this ain't going to be politics as usual. See, they trying to take us back to what they used to. This is a whole new ball game, a whole new playing field. You better be ready to play.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So I just wanted to get that little nugget in because we're liable to say anything about Joe Biden. So don't take no offense.
Don't even get offended.
If you're older, we all have our senior moments.
I do all the time.
But he's having a lot of senior moments.
He's having too many of them, and it's scary.
Something is happening there.
He's having too many, and it's very scary.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen. So after CPAC, you all.
Yes.
Immediately when we got off stage, we went backstage. We took some pictures. They had a camera and we said some things. And then they whisk us off to the White House.
That's right.
Now, nobody really knew about what was going on.
Right.
Because when Diamond and Silk find out something, we never spill the beans until the beans are cooked.
That's right.
Okay. So we found out that some stuff was going to go down. We just didn't know to what extent until we got there. And what's his name? Who called us that? Was it Spike Lee?
Spike.
Mm-hmm. They took us to, we didn't have to go enter into another part of the White House. They took us to the VIP section.
That's
where
right,
we were
baby.
able to get in.
Yeah.
In the White House. And it wasn't we didn't have to stand and argue with nobody.
No, we didn't.
Like you had to stand and argue with people at the Knicks game because you didn't
That's
know how
right.
to follow directions.
That's right. They knew we were coming.
They surely did.
We were invited.
We were invited there.
That's
Don't get it
right.
twisted.
That's right.
Okay, so go ahead, Sil.
So yes, we got there. We got settled, and then we started seeing other familiar faces come in and come through the door, and we was all in one big section there, and then they moved us to the next location, and everybody was just congregating there, and then they said, okay, follow us.
Was that in the West Wing of the White House?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
yes,
that was in the West Wing of the White House.
Yes, it was. And we followed them, and when they opened the door, you all, this is where we was at. Right here in
the cabinet room.
Mm-hmm. I was like, whoa, here? Okay.
We had no idea we was going to be there.
We had no idea.
Like none.
That's where
we knew we were going to the White House, but we didn't know it was. We didn't know.
We didn't know that. We did not know that was going to happen.
But it was such a phenomenal experience. And you know what? The president called the media in.
Yes,
and the media
did.
needed to see that. They needed to see that President Trump have supporters. He have black supporters.
Yeah.
He have people that's supporting him.
Yeah.
And the media needed to see that. And President Trump also gave each and every one of us an opportunity to speak while the media was in the room.
That's right.
Honey, go ahead, Sil. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, everybody spoke. Everybody said, what was on their heart to say about this president. We spoke about some issues, a few things. And the deal is, we was honored to be able to have a seat at the table.
That's right.
Especially for me as a black woman, to be able to have a seat at the table. Because I know so often people have gotten accustomed to seeing other black people out in the streets fighting and marching for equality, burning down their community, wondering why they don't have what the white person have. But see, you can't solve an issue marching out there in the streets. You have to have a seat at the table, come and sit down, and let's talk about the issue so we can solve the problems. And that's all that President Donald J. Trump
and
did.
they marched in the 60s. Now you have an opportunity to have a seat at the table. This is what I love. And one thing I love about our president is average people. Yes. It's not these high elitist people. It's just average people at the table, offering their opinion, introducing themselves, saying what's going on. This is what we love here.
That's right.
Yeah.
So at the end of everything, after that, we prayed for our president.
That was
And the pictures afterwards, yes, they were so moving, but there was a great movement going on inside of that room.
Absolutely.
As we was praying for our president. We want success for this particular president. He's given black people, all people, especially the black community, success. And that's what we want.
Right.
But I want to talk about this picture right here. This particular picture right here.
That's a moving picture.
This picture right here is a moving picture. They tried to make a big joke about this picture. But Diamond, when I look at this picture right here of my president, I look at him taking and watching our back.
That's right.
He's looking out for us as we're praying for him. He's staring down the enemy. The ones that don't think that we shouldn't be there, he's watching our back as we pray for him.
That's right.
And back him.
Because remember now, it was nothing but the media in the room.
That's
and most of them was left-leaning.
Exactly.
Left-leaning media.
Left-leaning
that
media.
wanted to put their spin. And listen, that picture went viral.
Yes.
was so many people. We made SNL.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live. We made Jimmy Kimmel show. I mean, it was so many people talking about that picture. You even had I'm looking at Little
Jim,
Spike.
oh,
Little Spike Lee
yes.
called people house slaves. You had what is his name?
Keith
Keith Boykins
uh-huh,
on
and
CNN
somebody
on
else
national TV
play
referring
something.
to us as a racial slur, calling us, what did he call us?
Uncle
Uncle
Tom.
Toms.
Uh-huh.
Because the former NFL player told President Trump that he was
Uh-huh.
the first black
Black
president.
president. Uh-huh.
And we said it
Brewer.
also. We agreed with him while we were at the rally in Charlotte.
That's right, Jack Brewer.
Jack Brewer said
Uh-huh.
that. So
Uh-huh.
you had people, they were just
They were
upset.
upset about us being there in that particular space with the president. And then after that, you all, he said, come on to the Oval
That's
Office.
right.
Come on. And so we went there and we took a beautiful picture there
Yes, we
with our
did.
president there in the Oval Office. And I mean, it was like, I mean, we just had a great time.
We had a phenomenal time.
Just being there with the president of the United States. Everybody do not get that opportunity.
Right.
But we are humbly grateful.
Very
to
grateful.
even have this particular opportunity.
Well, when somebody, when the president, the most powerful man in the world, invite you to the White House, then you get up and you go.
You go.
I mean, listen.
You go.
That is an honor.
Yes.
That is a great honor.
Yes.
And you know Diamond and Silk was not going to miss out on that. I'm so happy that we went. We saw.
Yes.
We spoke.
Yes.
We took pictures.
Yes.
And it was phenomenal. And I'll never, ever, ever forget. And guess what I did, you all? I did what I normally don't do. I stepped back and I took it all in.
Yes.
So that I will never forget who was around the table. I will never forget that experience.
Yeah.
And you know what? You even had some. They were very upset about Diamond and Silk being there. We made so many blogs.
Wow.
We were even trending. We were even trending twice on Twitter. We was trending about the things we said on stage at CPAC.
Yep.
And we were trending when they found out that we was at the White House sitting in the cabinet room with the president.
Wow.
They made such a big deal.
Yeah.
But your haters are the ones that make you greater.
That's right.
So hate on.
Hate on.
Because we made every blog you can name. We just kept making them. Kept making them. Everybody had something to say. Well, keep on talking.
Yeah.
Because understand this. President Trump only need a percentage of black vote.
Small percentage.
You all need more of a percentage on the Democrat Party.
Need more.
And what black people need to understand, the Democrat, they don't want you. They just tolerate you for a vote. They use you as a commodity.
Yes.
That's why they want to build a project for you. They want you to stand in line for some bread or some cheese.
That's right.
They use you as if you're nothing but a commodity, something that's just in a line.
Yep.
Because they tolerate you.
Yep.
Just like Lyndon B. Johnson. Give them enough to keep them quiet, but not enough to make a difference.
That's right.
And people fell for that foolishness.
That's right.
So then, go ahead, girl.
I was going to say we continued to make blogs because we was in Charlotte.
North Carolina. So after the White House, which was phenomenal, we rushed back home, you all. And when we got back home, thank you, Pamela. The next day, we headed to the rally in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, what I love when we go to the rallies, we don't tell nobody.
Nobody.
We just keep it all to ourselves.
Yeah.
And when we got out of the vehicle, only maybe 2 or 3 people saw us. Right. But they whisked us into the venue and took us to the back and everything and got us all comfortable and everything. And I love the response when we came out on stage.
Yes, nobody knew we were there.
Nobody knew we were there, and it was a phenomenal response.
That's right. And then that's whenever we was able to get there and do our speech. Everything was phenomenal. But then afterwards, our president.
That's right. He came on stage and he started speaking. And when he called our names, he looked for us. He saw us. And now he wants us to come on the stage. Do you have a clip of that?
I have a clip.
Okay. Look at this, you all.
2 great people, Diamond and Silk, right? Diamond and Silk. Where are they? We love them.
Okay, y'all know we about to win another election. And I saw Minnie Mike on Fox. Minnie, President Trump is this high. You got to be this high to ride this ride. That's right, baby. What? Now, while the media continue to play the race card, we gonna continue to play the Trump card so we can win, and win.
You know, the First Lady, a long time ago now, right? How long is that? Probably almost 5 years ago. She said, you know, there are these two women on the internet. They're unbelievable. They're unbelievable. I said, oh, I know. I hear that all the time. I hear it all the time. She said, no. The next day she came again. She said, you know, I saw them again. They're unbelievable. I said, let me see. I saw them. I fell in love, and everybody fell in love with Diamond and Silk. So thank you.
Oh my God, what a phenomenal experience. Okay, but you know what? The left went crazy. Oh, they were so upset because they felt like that I said something about Mini Mike.
Yeah.
Well, he is tiny.
He
is small.
short, yeah.
And not only that, he's small-minded for spending almost $1 billion trying to disparage and vilify an American, which happened to be the president of the United States.
That's right.
And he still came up short.
That's right.
He couldn't go. He couldn't go eye to eye. He can't go eye to eye
with President Trump.
He
can't do that.
So he had to be this high to ride this ride. Now, I didn't have none of that planned.
No, we didn't.
We didn't know we were going to be called on stage, I didn't know what I was going to say.
That's right.
But when I said it and the crowd went wild, I was so tickled by it.
It was amazing.
I was so tickled. And guess what?
Yeah.
Mini Mike ended up dropping right on out the race, though,
That's right. 2 days
he
later,
ended up dropping right on out the race.
He dropped right on out. He
yes,
realized.
He did.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what he did.
Right.
But the deal is, you know, you got some people that's, oh, you shouldn't be talking about his height.
I didn't say nothing about his height.
How tall
I just said he have to be this high to ride this ride.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to go toe to toe with President Donald J. Trump and you don't have nothing to show for it.
That's right.
But your little money that you wasting. You could have took that money and you could have saved lives.
That's right.
You could have bought masks.
Yeah.
You could have made sure every American had hand sanitizer for the coronavirus.
That's right.
But what you did, you took it, you wasted. Then there was a video out there with his nasty. No good, licking his fingers.
Yeah.
And then he had
like a fox.
He had a commercial running talking about he's the only one that can do something about the coronavirus.
Oh my
Not
God.
looking fingers. Oh God. I'm
nasty.
sorry, you all. Mike Bloomberg disgusts me. Really, I'm glad he's out the way.
He's no different than one of these Russia bots.
Yeah.
Because Russia, they pay anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000. Now this is what the left is telling us. Anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 to sow discord in America by posting different memes and different ads on Facebook, right, and social media. Well, look at all of the money that Mini Mike blew. Okay. And how many percent? What did he get? What did he get for it?
Nothing. Nothing. He remind me of the Grinch that stole Christmas. Listen, you all. What it is that I'm offended as a black person, as a black woman, because black people don't have resources like that.
Right.
They don't have money up into the tunes of the billion. A few billionaires, Oprah being one. That's not the black person's. That's not what we know.
Outlook on that.
Right. And so when you see this liberal. Now he's a liberal. I don't know what he is.
He don't know
because
what he is.
he was a Republican. Now he's a
became
Democrat.
a Republican in 2018.
So now he's a Democrat. No,
he's
I don't know what he is.
He don't know what he is.
Spending this here kind of money and
wasting
it, and that money can be used in other arenas or other areas. It's appalling. It's offensive, and I'm happy that he's out the race because I had jokes for days for him.
Yes.
It would have been jokes for days.
For days. So now let's get into the itch.
Okay.
Of the week.
Hey, come on, Silk. Come on.
So whenever we got back from the rally that night, I was looking at Laura Ingraham. I just turned on the TV and Laura Ingraham was on, and she had Candace Owens along with Leo Terrell on, and Jack Brewer was also on as well to talk about his comment about President Trump being the first black president. And let me expound on that for a moment.
Okay.
When he's talking about President Trump being the first black president, he's talking about President Trump being the first president to actually help solve black issues.
That's right.
Okay? Putting in resolutions and different things so that black people can come up in this country.
Absolutely. That's right. And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? And so, you have the left that had they literally took it out of context.
Well, let me just say something. These itches didn't have a problem when they started calling Bill Clinton the first black president.
That's right.
Somebody that had somebody up under the desk doing you know what to you know who. You see what I'm talking about?
That's right.
But all of a sudden, because you have a former NFL player, Jack Brewer, say, hey, you know what? You are the first black president. The left want to get upset. Ain't no sense of getting upset. Listen, Bill Clinton didn't solve black issues. What he did, instead of solving it, he had you locked up for your issues.
Thanks to that 1994 crime bill.
But President Trump is solving black issues. Go ahead, Sil.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So after that, Leo, of course, he had to call Diamond and Silk's name. I guess he feel important when he do. But he wanted to know, where is our qualifications? Where is our experience, and who qualified us to sit in the cabinet room with the president?
See, that's what's wrong with black people like Leo.
Yes.
See, what done happened with Leo, he done went out there, he done got him a little education. And because of his education, they done gave him a piece of parchment paper to let him know that he's smart, because he was able to complete so many hours of college credit. So that gave him validation. So he feel like he should have been sitting there. Well, Leo, you probably would have been sitting there had you not been vilifying and disparaging a president that's trying to do great things for black America.
So he have the book sense, we have the common sense.
That's right.
And to Leo Terrell, you all go back and let him know that Diamond and Silk let him know who qualified us. We are qualified. We were qualified by God.
That's right.
That's who qualified us. See, Leo, you got your law degrees. Okay, you got all of your different stuff. You're a civil rights activist and all of this different stuff. And you're sitting over there on the sideline, marching in the streets.
That's right.
Wishing. You've been doing this here for years and centuries.
We on the front line, baby.
We on the front line.
Because I ain't got time to go burn down a community.
That's right.
I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to go out and be marching for something.
Right.
When you can have a seat at the table and now you can speak about the issues, that's what you want to do. That makes common sense. But your book sense, your PhD, your bachelor's and your master's tell you to go out there and march.
Yeah. So then he wanted to know, why weren't Diamond and Silk and other black people in Selma, Alabama, commemorating Bloody Sunday? Okay, because that's what black people want to see. So to Leo, let you know why Diamond and Silk weren't there. Because we were in Washington, D.C. with the President of the United States having a seat at the table.
That's what
we were. Okay, and don't get me wrong. Yes, it's okay to acknowledge your history.
That's right.
But we don't need to stay stuck in our history.
That's right.
Okay.
I don't want to keep marching across the Alabama. I don't want the bridge. I don't want to keep reliving that. Why do we have to relive our history?
Right.
Why don't we just learn what happened so we won't be doomed to repeat it?
That's right. That's right.
But you have Black people,
Yeah.
excuse me, some black people, you want to keep them stuck in the pain of what happened in
back in the
Selma,
past.
Alabama. What happened in the
Yep.
60s when we couldn't drink out of the same water
Yep.
fountain and sit at the same lunch counter. What happened when the Democrats, the party you support, brought in KKK
Yep.
and Jim Crow. What happened to our ancestors when they were enslaved?
Yes.
You want us to keep living in that pain.
Yes.
And we done already surpassed that
pain.
done healed that wound.
Yeah.
And we on to something new. Now you like the gatekeeper
Yep.
trying to keep us back on the plantation.
And
that's
see,
why you the itch.
Yeah, and
this week.
it's people like you, Leo, that you keep people stuck in that pain by having them relive that pain.
That's right.
When I saw Mini Mike out there marching, I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. Mini Mike was just trying to get a vote.
Everybody.
He couldn't pay enough people to vote for him.
And they continue to do this over and over and over and over. Even down to Spike Lee, all of these other black people, even down to people that felt like we should not have been there. Wait a minute. President Trump is the president of the United States of America. We are Americans. Okay? What do you mean there's an issue? You have an issue with us being there at the White House.
I like what Donna said. What qualifies your critics? That's
right.
right. All of you all being critical. What qualifies you?
That's right. You had Obama. He had Jay-Z and Beyonce. What qualified them? Donald Trump had Diamond and Silk. We are qualified by God. God is the one that's leading and guiding this whole thing, sweetheart.
That's right.
Because we didn't have no plans for none of
it.
Okay? But who are you? Leo, Spike Lee,
Keith Boykin, that other
Clay something,
whatever his name is.
All of you all black men. Black men.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you all to come and tell us what we can and cannot do?
Yeah.
You don't own us.
That's right. Black men on the left.
See,
what you instead of trying to go up at Diamond and Silk, you should have been standing up to the slave masters.
That's right.
Why don't you talk about them and how they the one beat you down? Because your sisters didn't do that to you.
That's right.
So the pain that you feeling from our ancestors, you need to go and you need to work that out with them. Don't try to push that off on us because you feel this small.
That's right.
You feel this small because you made yourself small.
That's right.
You the one converted to the liberal ideology and damn near destroyed your own self.
That's right.
Not your sisters. Your sisters is trying to bring common sense to all of this. So it'll make sense to you.
That's right.
So you can see why you on the path of destruction instead of the path of recovery. Don't blame us for your BS.
That's right.
Don't you do it.
Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream. But why are you all still stuck in the dream?
That's right.
We have awoken from the dream, honey, and we are living the dream out.
And y'all trying to live in a nightmare.
That's right.
And we don't want to do that no more.
That's
if
right.
somebody gonna invite you to the table to solve issues, why not go solve the issues? Instead of black men on television and on their Instagram vilifying and demonizing black women for sitting at the table.
That's right.
It's so sad and it's so sick.
It's so sad. And see, a lot of you dumb, ignorant black folks from the left,
some of you,
a lot of them, have sat there and said Donald Trump would never invite you to the White House. You've said it over and over and over. Now that you see it happening, and we done been to the White House several times, but you see it happening over and over and over, it's like, you're like, okay, you just outdid your own self. You outdid your own self. You want this president to be what y'all tried to make him out to be. So
y'all depicted that. Yeah. You all have ran on this narrative.
Yeah.
And you're trying to make it so. And it's not so.
It's not so.
It's not so. I'm sorry. If Obama cared about black issues, he would have been solving black problems. Let me tell you something. When all of these black people got out and voted for Obama, they campaigned for him. They knocked on doors for him. And then let me tell you what Obama did. When Obama got in the White House, he shut the door on them. He wouldn't even invite them to the White House. You had to be elite of some type of class in order to go. So I'm offended by people like Leo that think that what qualifies us.
Honey,
what qualifies yours?
Because we're black leaders, honey. Okay?
What are you?
Just
because who are you leading?
Yeah.
Oh, leading people astray?
Same old to the slaughter. Same old way, same old stitch, the same old narrative, the same old.
DG said the dreamer has awakened. That's right.
That's right.
We have awoken. It's time for us to make moves.
That's right.
Not sit back and continue to complain and still talk about what happened in the 60s and the days of slavery.
And relive that?
I don't want to relive that no more. I'm tired of that. I want us to move forward. I want us to have a level playing field here.
And you can't move forward being stuck in the past.
That's right.
You can't do that.
Somebody said, who's Leo? He was on with Laura Ingraham the other night with Candace on. Of course, you know Candace shut him down.
Yes, she sure
did. But the deal is, I find it offensive when I see black men.
Black men.
Black men.
It's been black men. Now, I saw Light Bright because she wanted to know who were we. Light Bright know who we are.
But Angela Rye, her problem is, listen, don't nobody too much know her, but only where she prance around at, okay?
That's right.
And she's mad because Obama never invited her to the White House.
That's right.
So I ignore whenever she had whatever she had to say.
That's right.
I ignore it because she the one called us names back in 2016.
Right.
When nobody thought President Trump was going to run.
Exactly.
She was mad that President Trump had us on his stage. And guess what? President Donald J. Trump ran and he won. And now she had to go eat crow.
That's right.
And the same thing gonna happen again.
And whose stage is she on?
Nobody
paying her
but
no
the very fake news.
That's right.
So with her, I ignore.
Yeah.
But the men that you try to uplift are the same men that want to tear you down.
That's right. And the sad thing is that the liberal whites are using our liberal blacks to tear down other blacks.
Because that Boykins guy, Keith Boykins, can sit his black so-and-so on the very fake news, CNN in front of Don Lemon and use a racial slur and nobody says nothing about it because white liberals tolerate that BS from these black liberals calling black conservative names.
And
they tolerate it. But wait a minute. But if it was if it was a Republican doing it, all chains and fences would be broke loose in this country.
And just like the slave masters, they taught black people how to tear down other black people. And you see exactly what's happening right there.
Thank you, Kathleen. Kathleen said he's telling you girls to go back in the kitchen where you belong. This ain't no barefoot and pregnant day.
No.
We belong right where we at.
That's right.
Now, because you done been out here a long time and ain't nobody been listening to your voice, then maybe you need to stop being ordinary and be extra extraordinary so that you can be heard.
That's right.
How about you do that?
And then we had to shut Keith Boykins down.
Yes.
Because he made an idiotic statement.
He's such a moron.
I'm going to see if I can find
See if you can find it, girl. See if you can find
it. He made because I couldn't believe that him that's supposed to be an intelligent black man.
Isn't he college educated? Isn't he college educated?
Supposed to be.
Go into verify. You may find it quicker. Okay.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Supposed to be intelligent. Gonna make this idiotic, dumb statement. And
I think sometimes being on that fake news, they just try to make him look smart when he just real dumb.
Is that what's happening? I'm almost there.
That's exactly what's happening. But we had to come shut him down once again, using common sense. A lot of this stuff is common sense.
That's all it takes.
It don't take a rocket science to know some certain things.
And to figure this out. So what's his name again?
Keith Boykins.
So Keith Boykins. Okay. So we basically sent a tweet to Clay Kane is his name and Keith Boykins, and we told him back in the day, Democrat slave masters used to seek bloodhounds out to track their slaves. Today, they use their black token puppets to send out dog whistles. Same script, different mask. And we told them that you're messing with the wrong two black women.
That's right.
Okay? So then Keith is going to come back and say,
Keith Boykins
going to come back and say, so why did Donald Trump hang a portrait of racist, slave-owning Democrat Andrew Jackson in the Oval Office?
Oh, y'all know. So I was sitting on the couch,
Uh-huh.
minding my business, looking at Twitter, and I saw this.
Yeah.
And I called Silk. I said, Silk, I got to tweet this out. She said, girl, that's a good one. Go right on ahead and do it. I said, and so here was my response back to Keith Borkins. The same reason you walk around with slave-owning George Washington face in your pocket on your dollar bills is called history.
That's right.
To shut him down.
That's right.
And it don't take a PhD, a master's, a bachelor's, or an associate degree to understand that it's history.
That's right.
Dolo Bird.
That's right. Let me tell y'all something. It shut Keith Boykins down so he was quieter than a mouse peeing on cotton.
Yes, he was.
We didn't hear nothing else from Keith.
That's right.
We told him not to mess with us. You're messing with the wrong two woke black women.
That's right.
Okay? And now to the rest of you liberal black men, don't mess with us.
Don't come for us.
Leave us alone.
I'm trying to help you.
Or we gonna shut you down.
I'm trying to help you change your ideology so it'll save your life.
That's right.
You don't want to walk around with your shoulders bent over. You don't want to walk around appear like you're weak and you can't get out of this here fog that you're in. But then you come for your sisters that's trying to help you out.
Right.
You should be happy that we have a seat at the table.
That's right.
But
That's
you
right.
all upset about it. Because it wasn't Barack table. Well, then you go get upset with Barack Hussein Obama.
That's right.
But don't get upset with this president
or
with us.
And then let's just keep it moving. Because now we don't scratch those itches itch. Okay? Now, Bernie or Biden, more like a socialist versus a sociopath.
Well, you know, okay, yes. Wait a minute. Yes.
A socialist versus a sociopath.
Yeah.
Something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
They want to come back and say, oh, all of a sudden Biden is surging. This is a miracle.
Right.
Like, this is a miracle. No, you all, I'm sorry to tell y'all, this is not a miracle for Joe. Okay? This is more like an intervention. Okay? Because what they did is the elites, okay, took and got rid who they needed to get rid of, okay, so that those votes can go to Biden. That's why they had Klobuchar and Buttigieg to endorse Joe Biden for their votes to go to Biden to try to beat Sanders.
Right.
Okay? What they're doing is once again stealing this from Sanders.
Oh, they taking it from him.
You would know when Bernie Sanders done got burned by the burn whenever he come out with another book deal.
A book deal, he may get a car and buy him another house.
That's right.
All using capitalism.
That's right. That's right.
And accepting capitalism
That's
do it. Yeah.
That's right. So Joe Biden, he is still a socialist. I don't care how you slice or dice it. Okay? He is still for Medicare for all. He's for eliminating our fossil fuel industries. He's for higher taxes.
Taking care of illegal aliens.
He's for government control. He ain't no different than Bernie Sanders. Okay? Bernie Sanders is a little bit more coherent than Biden.
Well, can I say this here?
Say
Somebody said Diamond and Silk is right on Democrats, but they're wrong on reparations. Let me just, I saw that, but I couldn't look at the video to see what they were talking about. But let me just say this here to you right quick. When we see people pushing this reparation foolishness, you ain't going to get $1 of that. This is all a way for somebody to skim at the top.
Yep.
Ain't no money gonna be left for you. Yeah. And you ain't never been a slave.
Right.
If we gonna pay, let's pay the slaves.
Yeah.
All of them are dead. You ain't never been a slave.
And the reparations that they're trying to push y'all, they're not talking about pushing reparations to make a payment to everybody.
That's right.
They're talking about saying they want to study
Yeah,
slavery.
You ain't got to study no damn slavery to realize that if you enslave somebody,
Yeah.
if you take a baby and put it in a hog pen with a pig, that
Right.
baby gonna grow up being just like that damn pig.
Oink, oink.
It don't take a rocket science. You ain't got to study that. What
That's
they
right.
trying to do again is throw big money
Yep.
at a problem that don't
they
exist.
created.
They created it,
They
but it don't
created
even exist
this.
anymore.
That's right.
But that's what they created.
Yep.
So that they can skim off the top and see how much of it they can pocket.
Why do they
for
got to
themselves.
throw all this money to study themselves?
That's right.
They should know their history.
Study the whole
they
Democrat
are the party that fought to keep slaves enslaved.
And the reason why the Democrats wanted to keep slaves enslaved because they were trying to protect their interests, which was the slave owners.
That's right.
Okay? Know your history.
That's
right. It don't take a PhD to go pick up a book. Go to the library.
Just common
and
sense.
just read it.
Just common sense, honey. So with Joe Biden, to any black people that support Joe Biden, you ain't nothing but a hypocrite.
A straight hypocrite.
Yeah. You get out in the streets and you shout, no justice, no peace. But you vote for the same guy. You plan on voting for the same guy that wrote the legislations that assist with locking your black ass up.
Not only that, right before we got ready to come on, Sean Hannity played a video last night.
Yes.
I didn't see it, so you had to enlighten me to.
Yes.
On Joe Biden back in the early 80s?
It was back in the day.
Yeah.
All right.
He was using the N-word.
Yeah. He was
you black people got out in droves voting for him?
Yeah.
I told you all that his language, he echoed the sentiments of bigotry and racism.
Yep.
And y'all didn't believe me.
Yeah.
And when you look at him from back in the day, he looked like a racist and he talked like one.
Yeah. Look at how you talk about the black people that took and being under the swimming pool, in the swimming pool under the water, rubbing hit the hair on his leg so it can come back up. Listen to, oh God.
It ain't gonna be long
God.
before he called one of
black
you all.
people.
He gonna call,
gonna call you
because
straight
what's
out.
in you,
Yeah,
it's gonna come
out of you. And so on one of the videos that Sean Hannity had played, he said, Joe Biden said, I think the two-party system, although my Democratic colleagues don't like me saying this, I think the two-party system is good for the South and good for the N.
And he called them the N.
Good for the black in the South.
Why not just call them the black?
Yeah.
Why call them the N-word?
N-word.
And y'all telling me the party changed? No. The party was still the racist doggone party when Joe Biden reached across the aisle in his party to segregationists.
Yeah.
He wasn't nothing but a known racist too.
Yeah.
And it's going to come. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Who we running against?
Yes.
Who we running
Which
against?
one of these
Because
D's?
it's going to come out.
Yes. And then so now Joe Biden come back and say, I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear about your I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You are a racist. Is what you are.
After 30 years of your loved one, your husband, your sons, your nephews, your mothers, your fathers being locked up, you gonna say okay to that?
Yeah. Black people,
So,
y'all got to be out your mind.
Joe locked you up, but you have Trump freeing you, and y'all is saying that Trump, something wrong with Trump because he want to free.
But Joe the one helped lock you up. Joe the one called you the N-word.
Yeah.
He referred to black people as the N-word. Right there in the Senate.
And it's on tape.
Right there in the Senate doing his career. And you think we gonna vote for Joe?
And any Christian that votes for Democrats, you ain't nothing but a hypocrite.
That's all you are.
Nothing but a hypocrite. Because the Bible said thou shalt not kill. The Democrats don't even uphold your Christian values.
They don't care nothing about that. They don't care nothing about
They don't even uphold that. So crazy. So yes, you had Tom Steyer that dropped it like it was hot, but then he dropped out.
Well, you know what? When I saw that video, girl, I cracked
I
up.
don't
I
have
said,
the video because it was so.
he is desperate.
Yes.
He is
Yes.
so desperate.
Then Elizabeth Warren with her dropping out, she's upset about the party being a sexist.
Well, then why does she continue to support the party that is a sexist?
Why?
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 Listen, it was supposed to be other Democrats to vote for you. They didn't want to vote for you because you was a fake fraud and a phony.
That's right.
Don't blame it on the rain. Don't blame it on the white man. You can blame your own stuff, your own personality, and your own lies that you kept telling us and then calling it a plan.
That's right.
It's your fault.
That's what she did.
It's your fault.
And by the way, President Trump is the youngest man in the race.
He's the youngest man in the race. I'm not saying anything about Tulsi Gabbard. Listen, she needs to drop out. So I don't know what she holding on to. If she holding on for hope, sorry, Tulsi, there's no hope.
No hope.
There's no hope.
Bye-bye, baby.
Speaking of somebody that don't have no hope, Chuck Schumer, he need to be jailed. He tells two Supreme Court justices, I want to tell you, Gorsuch, and I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price. You won't know what hit you if you go forward with these awful decisions. Right? So really what he did was he threatened two Supreme Court justices, and I felt like it was an abuse of power, communicating a threat, trying to get them to sway a decision the way you want them to sway it. If you can't bribe a judge, how can you threaten these Supreme Court justices and think it's okay? He need to go to jail for that.
It's called intimidation.
That's exactly what it's called.
They love to intimidate people. What makes Democrats on the left feel like that it's okay for them to intimidate somebody
They think
into doing what they want them to do? And then they want to talk about, you got the left trying to justify what Schumer said.
Right.
Okay? And trying to say, oh, he didn't mean to say it that way. But that's what he said. Oh, this wasn't a threat. But he named the two people he was threatening.
He was threatening. Right there on the Supreme Court.
He went to their location.
And named both of them.
And name dropped both of them. Okay?
Yeah, he need to be locked up for that.
It's called a threat.
Abuse of power. This is what the Democrat Party has been doing for years.
Yeah.
They did it with KKK when they brought them in.
Yep.
They did it with Jim Crow to intimidate, manipulate in order to dominate.
Yeah.
It's what they did. Now they're trying to intimidate, and dominate Supreme Court justices. They've been doing it for years, for decades, for almost a century.
Yeah.
And nobody says nothing about it. Had this been a Republican, all chains and fences would have broke loose in this country.
It would have been 24 hours. And let me tell you one more thing else about these Democrats.
Come on.
They can care less about women's health. If they really cared about women's health, then they would tell women how they can go to the health departments for their health, not Planned Parenthood to kill a baby.
That's right. And they want to talk about, oh, women, you have a choice. You have a choice. Yeah, your choice should be, let me have my baby because I laid down and made it.
That's right.
That's what you should do.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
That's right. That's right. It's a difference there, you all.
That's right.
Don't be
Don't get it twisted
into this stuff.
Don't get it twisted. Okay.
Now, real quick, the coronavirus.
Yeah, just put hand sanitizer on my hand.
Yeah. Come to find out, it seems to be that there are two strains of this virus. Okay. I'm just going to skim through this information that I have. And the media. Shame on you for trying to blame President Trump for this. This here came from China.
Right.
Okay. And the Democrats, what they want to do is politicize and weaponize the virus against the president and Americans.
Right.
It's exactly what they're trying to do.
That's right.
But here is my deal with the Democrats. It seems that they are so concerned and so bent out of shape about the coronavirus. Oh my God, what is the president going to do? But they don't seem to be concerned about the boo-boo. The doo-doo that's in their district.
No.
The districts that they represent. People are defecating in the streets day after day, night after night. A lot of diseases are resurfacing, like the typhus, tuberculosis, the typhoid fever. These medieval diseases are spreading very fast within the homeless communities within a district that they represent. I don't hear these Democrats talking about that.
Right.
Where are you at on that, Democrats?
They silent. They're silent on that.
Total silent.
Go ahead.
The virus came from China, not the USA, and I believe that China should fit the bill. I don't think that the taxpayer should fit the bill with all of the stuff that's going on. I think China should fit the bill for any expenses from these
two new strains. Okay. Yes. Because the coronavirus has been out for a long time, you all.
Right.
And if you see a lot of people, oh, they're saying a lot of people got it, then a lot of people got it. That's because people are being tested for it.
For it.
Some people didn't even know they had it.
Right.
It's not that they even been to a country. That virus has been around.
The virus has been around, but there's a new strain of the
two
virus.
new strains of the virus.
Exactly.
Some people are recovering. Some people are not recovering for
Right.
it. The only thing I can say is some little notes here. But make sure you keep your hands washed. Make sure you cover your cough. Don't touch your face. You're not supposed to do that. If you have hand sanitizer, make sure you use it.
Right.
And stay home if you're sick.
If you're sick, that's right. Now, we had over 60 million cases of the swine flu and over 13,000 deaths during the Obama administration from 2009 to 2010.
Wow.
Okay, and nothing was done.
Wait a minute. This didn't. Well, wait. That didn't even tank the stock market back then.
No. Well, the stock market was already down.
Oh, he wasn't even doing. Okay, yeah.
No travel ban. And they didn't even close the borders. But you have President Trump that put measures in place early on. And he was criticized for putting these measures in place early on. Even the Gallup poll just gave him the highest rating ever for the way he handled the coronavirus situation. The April 2009 to 2010 swine flu, where nearly 13,000 people died in the U.S., was poorly handled.
Wow.
But what President Trump has done is being handled very well.
Right.
He's doing what he needs to do. And now it's time for us to make our own medications right here in these United States of America.
That's right.
The United States get an estimate of 97% of all antibiotics from China.
Right. That's, ooh.
China also supplies 80% of the active pharmaceutical ingredients used to make drugs in the U.S., like penicillin, ibuprofen, and aspirin, largely come from China.
They make a lot of our medicines.
China
I
is
used
a
to say,
source.
but I used to say back, I started saying it
Years ago,
yeah,
yes.
and especially in 2015, if we're not careful, China gonna own us.
Exactly.
Everything that we sit in, I mean, they do everything for
Everything.
us. It's too much.
It's entirely too much. China is a source of not only finished goods, but also of inputs, parts, and other raw materials. Okay? A substantial number of the materials needed for defense and electronic systems come from China.
Wow.
Okay? So what I'm trying to say here is simply this, you all. It's time for us to start making our stuff back here in America.
Yeah.
Because how is it that this virus started from China,
Right.
but the medicines that we need come from China?
That's right.
How we know that it ain't the Coro?
Oh Lord, that they deliberately. Listen,
we don't know
I'm
that.
gonna tell you this here though, but if you shop in stores where they get a lot of that stuff from China, when you bring that stuff home, I will have me Lysol wipes
Yes.
to clean it down. Now let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like that because of what's happening. You have people price gouging on hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Yeah, like Amazon. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I will be sending all of that mess back when you put my $30 back on my credit card for a small little bottle of hand sanitizer.
That's right.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I should be ashamed for even going along with the foolery. If you want to make hand sanitizer, aloe vera gel, 60% alcohol. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Keep your hands washed and make sure you keep your hands out of your face when you're traveling and everything.
I'm going to give a quick 1-minute spill on this too. The history of coronavirus.
Okay, go ahead.
Human coronavirus began in 1965 in the form of a virus called coronavirus 229E and human coronavirus OC43. It was first noticed within the respiratory tract of an adult with a common cold, you all, okay? So in 2003, another member of the coronavirus family appeared called SARS, okay? And in 2004, it emerged into HCOV NL63, and in 2005, it emerged again. 2012, it emerged into MERS, the MERS. And finally in 2019, it appeared, was given the name 2019-NCOV or COVID-19.
Wow.
It can spread person to person, and is thought to spread between people who have close contact with one another within 6 feet through respiratory droplets, produced when an infected person coughs or sneezes. So, like Diamond said, you want to make sure that you cover up your nose whenever you sneeze. Now, yeah, a lot of people is going out buying those masks, but you all can buy all of the masks that you want. Your eyes are still open.
Right.
It's exposed to the elements. It's an opening and an entryway for this virus to get into your body. Okay, so what you got to do is continue to take and go and do the proper protocol.
Right. Wash your hands very, very good.
Exactly.
20 seconds.
Cover up.
If you have hand sanitizer, use the hand sanitizer.
That's right.
If you cough, try to cough in a napkin or sneeze in the napkin. Don't do your stuff openly because you don't want to spread anything to anybody.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I believe this too will pass.
It
Somebody
will pass,
said it's
yeah.
hard to find Lysol, Clorox, rubbing alcohol, or any disinfectant. That's because what happens is whenever you create panic
and
this
fear.
is what happens.
Yep.
Panic and fear. People start going buying stuff and you don't even need the stuff. You don't even
Right.
need all the stuff. Make sure you look out for your fellow man. Make sure you don't just go buy up everything and then be like, well, I don't know what they're going to do. Buy what you need and leave
That's
the rest
right.
on the shelf for somebody else that may need it, especially our elderly, because
Yes.
it's going to affect them because most of our elderly, they are the ones that have severe health issues.
Underlying issues.
Right. And so
right.
we don't want that to happen to them. So we have to look out for them. So don't
Exactly.
go buy up all the water, all the alcohol, all the Lysol wipes and all of that. Don't go do that.
It's not gonna do you any good to do all of that if your eyes are still exposed to the elements of
Right.
everything you all. So like President Trump said, he want everybody to keep calm.
Right.
But continue to do what you need to do. Make sure your immune system is built up.
That's
to
what
this.
somebody was
That's
saying. Make sure
basically
you're
what's happening.
eating correctly.
You're eating good.
Vegetables,
That's right.
fruit, and things of that nature,
That's
all,
right.
to make sure your immune system stays strong so you won't have to, so your body can fight it off.
That's right.
Okay, a good thing right here. Federal appeals court rules that Trump administration can withhold grants from sanctuary
Yes.
cities. Great.
Yes.
Great. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals in New York overturned a lower court ruling that halted the administration 2017 move to withhold grant money from the Edward Bryan Memorial Justice Assistant Grant Program.
Yep.
The good thing is the program The program distributes over $250 million a year to state and local criminal justice efforts. Bottom line, if they don't follow the rules, they don't get the money.
That's
so
right.
these sanctuary cities are not going to be
Exactly.
funded. It look
You
like.
know, I was
That's a
looking
good
at
thing.
the mayor there in Chicago.
Oh gosh, she just disgusts me.
Left foot,
Right foot. You better get on
She's
the right
on the wrong
foot.
foot.
That's right.
She's on the wrong foot. You know, a lot of you mayors and different people, you don't want to protect your citizens there.
Hold on for a moment. Ryan, thank you so much. Ryan Knowles. Thank you, darling.
You don't want to protect your citizens there, and you get these different grant monies for sanctuary cities there. I think that it's time to do away with all sanctuary cities.
That's
I believe
right.
sanctuary cities is illegal. According to Title 8 Code 1324, it's illegal to aid and abet an illegal aliens. Sanctuary cities aid and abet illegal aliens. If we don't know who you are and you didn't get in line and do it the right way, you should not have no sanctuary cities, a hideout in America.
That's right.
You should not. And our tax dollars should not be used to pay for you to hide out in sanctuary cities. Because what the Congress is doing, when you allocate our money, you're making us an accessory to the crime that is being committed.
That's
when
right.
the law is broken by housing and taking care of these sanctuary
That's
cities.
right.
I think it's time to outlaw all of them.
All of
Everybody
them.
need to get in line and wait their turn. And more good news, Black Voices for Trump community centers are opening up very soon all over the place. The Republican Party is doing something that they've never done before. A lot of people, black people, and let me say this here, a lot of my black sisters and brothers have asked, what have the Republican Party done for us? Well, the Republican Party didn't have to do nothing for you because you voted for the Democrat Party. You voted for the Democrat Party to do something for you, so you should be asking the question, what have the Democrat Party done for you? Now you took a chance on President Donald J. Trump as a Republican. Now you can see what the Republican Party have done for black people.
Yes.
More than a Democrat.
That's right.
Okay.
So vote right so you won't get left. And listen, make sure you vote red. Remove every Democrat.
R-E-D. Remove every Democrat.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you. That's what you need to do.
Yes.
That's what you need to do.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you all listen, we got to head up out of here because we on our way. to Texas.
To Texas.
So I have to fly out in a few moments. But listen, make sure if you hadn't gotten your tour tickets, you get your tour tickets at chitchattour.com. We want to see your face in the place. We have a list of dates that's coming up. And you all know we're going to do it like we do it. We're going to have a great time.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Make sure every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you pray, we pray. We pray for our country. We pray for our president. We pray for his family. I hope you're praying for us and our family. Prayer changes things. 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone, we want you to pray. And don't forget about your Vote Red t-shirts at diamondandsilkstore.com. You can get those there. Thank you, everyone that tuned in to us, to watch us, to hear what we have to say, you all. Listen, we're in the front lines on the battlefield.
That's right.
So if you don't see us for a week or two, we still here.
We're still here.
We're just out here doing our grassroots work, baby.
That's right.
Because we are about to win another election.
Another election.
All right?
Yes.
So thank you so much. Ryan Knowles, thank you so much for your contribution. We love you, my darling. I love all of you all. Listen, we was just coming to give you the 211. We called the 211 because it's two of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
So in the meantime, in between time, we will see you all next time on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Bye-bye, everybody.
We love you. Bye-bye.